So hey guys, I'm Nikhil and in today's video we're going to see about how to use Google Docs. So if you're new to my channel, do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Till then, enjoy the video. So the first thing we're going to do here is that let's have an in title keyword search, right? So what this in title essentially does is that it will essentially search for a particular keyword, right? So whatever we're writing, it will essentially search that particular keyword in the web crawl and give us the more accurate results that we can get, right? So if I'm searching for anything like DuckDuckGo, right? So yeah, you can see here it will essentially give all the information related to DuckDuckGo only. Whatever you are seeing here, you can get it, right? So if I am not, like it is a very famous word, right? So if I am going to search for anything like Metasploit, right? Let's say Metasploit. So yeah, you can see here whatever we are searching for it, right? It will give us the essential result. We are not seeing any difference here because we are not combining the multiple keywords to generate a particular thing, right? But later in the video I will show you how to combine more or two or more keywords in order to get a powerful result, right? So that is what it entitled does. It essentially searches for this particular result, this only particular result that we need, and give us the most appropriate and personalized things that we want to see, right? So yeah, so this is what it does. So now what we are going to see is that we are going to essentially see for the INURL search, right? So what INURL search does is that whatever you type it here after the colon, right? If I'm writing here for admin, right? So what it will do is that it will search for all the URLs containing the term admin. Like you can see here, it contains admin.google.com, right? So similarly here, whatever the URL may be, it will search for the term admin. If it finds the term admin in the URL, then it would essentially display as the result, right? So this is what the term in URL search does, right? So now what we're going to see is that is the file type keyword, right? So what the file type essentially does, as its name already suggests, is that it will search for specific file type, right? So if the file type will be of log or of PDF or of doc, right? So it will give us the essentially result, right? If I search for log, let's say, so you can get everything will be in the form of log, right? You can see everything will be in the form of log. So similarly, if I'm searching for anything like PDF, so you can find every files that will be find. Oh, we can't find anything here. Yeah, so if I'm searching for, let's say, docs, so yeah, when I'm searching for docs, you can get everything that is related to docs, right? So every file that is present in the web associated with the extension docs will be shown in the result, right? So now let's see about the term related, right? So as the name itself says, the related is essentially the thing that will give us some relation or the related terms related to the thing we search for, right? So let me show you with an example, right? If I'm searching for related, right? If I'm searching for related and let me search for Linux, so whatever it will be related to it, right? So you can find top 50 or top 60 Linux interview questions, right? So you can essentially find these type. If I'm searching for, like, let's say sports, right? If I'm searching for sports, then you can see essentially it will give all the vocabulary list, all the things that are related to this, right? It will show it. But we can also think that it is also similar to that of the in title, right? But it is not, because in title only searches for the particular keyword, right? But related can essentially search for URLs too. Let me show you with an example. If I'm searching for amazon.in, now we know that amazon.in is essentially a shopping store, right? So if I'm searching for it, you can get all other shopping store that we have, right? You can see for Flipkart, you can see for Snapdeal. So this is what it does, right? Now what we're going to see is called the index of keyword, right? So what it can essentially do is that it will search for this related or specific term that we want to search in the database of the sites, right? So if I'm searching for, let's say, index of, suppose, hack, right? So if I'm searching for it, right, you can see here it is a FTP type of file which is already been indexed, right? If I'm opening this in a new tab, right, you can see here you can get all those results, right? All those results. It is actually illegal, okay? You can essentially get all of them, right? So essentially if you are also searching for any movies, right? If I'm searching for any movies, let's say scam, right? Scam 1992, okay? So you can essentially go to this one, right? And you can essentially find that movie, right? You can see all the series are here, right? You can essentially find and also download from here, but I would not recommend it that. But yeah, it essentially what the work of index of is that you can essentially go here, right? Whatever we want to search will be essentially searched in the database of that site, and we will essentially given back the appropriate results, right? Yeah. So now let's see about the keyword that is link, right? So what this essentially does is that we can essentially search for this link, right? What the syntax is of link then colon, as we have already have been discussing about it in the previous part, right? Yeah. So after writing this, whatever we are writing or searching for it, right? If I'm searching for, let's say, Facebook, right? If I'm searching for the link that is www.facebook.com, right? So what this will essentially do is that it will essentially map the website of Facebook, and it essentially shows how the directory goes, right? What I mean by directory is that if I'm going to Facebook, there is a directory or the of pages, right? Then again inside that there is a page of interest, right? So essentially it shows how this is designed or how the files are aligned inside the Facebook server, right? So this is what it says. So if I'm going to search for another site that is cross browser testing, right, you can essentially see how these are mapped. First it has a open source, right? Essentially if you're searching for it, then you can see here it has a blog, then it's a tag, then there's browser testing, right? So these features that is provided by Google with the help of link keyword can also be done with the help of Dirbuster and burp suite, right? If you are good to about ethical hacking, you will be knowing about it, right? So this is the thing that link does. So now what you're going to see is that the cache keyword, right? So how to use is that we have to specifically write here cache, right? And then you have to write the specific URL that you want to find the cached version of, right? So if I'm searching for www.index.net, right, may the site have the cache version or may not, mostly they remove it, right? If you are finding it is good for you, because I don't think this will be there here, but this is essentially the term that how we use it to find the cached version of it, right? So we actually see here, right, how I use cache version is that essentially we get a brief idea about how the things are aligned inside the website, right? And there might be some vulnerabilities that you can essentially get if you're an ethical hacker, but yeah, this is how we use it. So the last thing we're going to see here is that essentially how we can use those multiple keywords that we have used earlier to make a powerful search, right? So for that we can use anything. You can use in title, in text, according to your requirement, right? I am using here in text, and I am giving the search term as password, right? Okay, let's do this as a password, right? Yeah. So now I'm giving a file type, right? File type of, let's say, log. Yeah. So what this will do is that will search for the password term in the text, and it will essentially give a log file that is having an extension of .log, right? So the result that I'm getting have some of the confidential information. Most of them will be having some password, as you can essentially see here, right? This is totally unethical. So if you can go here and you can find this type of website, you will essentially find all those stuffs, right? So this is completely unethical, but yeah, this is how we can merge these multiple keywords in order to generate a powerful search term, right? So this is how we do it.